South Philadelphia, Wells Fargo Center. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, channeling the spirit of our founding fathers, there's a future here in Philadelphia.
Well, after 4 years of tanking, they finally have generational talent. Look out for these guys. They're on the up and up.
As Sixers fans, it's been worth the wait, and we're ready to go. The wait is over in this one. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
First free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip. Lillard, he engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
2 points. The assist from number 33, Tobias Harris.
To Lillard. Going to launch beyond the arc. Another chance. Offensive rebound to Lillard. McCollum. Lillard. Can't connect. To Redick. No good.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Butler, his first effort, off the mark. The follow won't go either. Butler to Embiid. Joel Embiid. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Simmons with it. Leads 3. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. Screen coming. Embiid to Tobias Harris. A pass stolen by Portland. Lillard. Straight on look to Lillard. C.J. McCollum. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
And C.J. McCollum knocks down a wide open look.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Nice pass to get things going.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Number 17, J.J. Redick.
Here's a chance from long range. No good. Redick with it. 2-point advantage to Embiid. Flushes it home.
I know this for a fact, Ed. Ben Simmons wanted to channel his inner Bill Russell during the NBA awards as he stood up on that stage accepting that Rookie of the Year trophy, looking down at all the people that hated on him and didn't think that after a year of being injured that he can come back and be the one that everybody thought he could be. One of only 7 players in NBA history to lead his team to 50-plus wins while accepting the Rookie of the Year trophy.
Lillard to McCollum to the outside. Lillard. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
He was all over him. Missed the shot, no free throws. The follow won't go either. Lillard. That's how you defend. Butler into the front court. 10-6, our score. From the painted area, won't go down. To Cantor.
1 minute left in the first quarter.
Lillard. Now that's a contest. To Reddick. Nice pass to set things up. Has a chance. Wide open look. Won't go.
And as a shooter, this is when you start to second guess your shot. You've had 3 wide open shots that you just can't put through the net, but still, keep hunting your shot.
To Cantor. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Playing with fire. Damian Lillard wide open. Hits the 3.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start dragging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Joel Embiid. 3 for 6 now.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
2 points.
Get back.
The assist from number 0.
Reddick buries it on the catch and shoot.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
McCollum into the front court. Shot clock's off as they try to get a little closer.
I got ball. It's all me. I got him.
20-footer at the buzzer. Enes Kanter. Huge block. On to the second quarter. Neither team sees control in the first. Some interesting things, though, certainly on display.
Both teams are trying to feel each other out, but I like the aggression that both teams established in the first quarter. This is the first quarter league. The way you play in the opening minutes really sets the tone for the rest of the game.
And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 8, Al-Farouq Aminu.
Embiid. And the finish at the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To the basket's McCollum, but his shot won't go down.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Lillard. From long range. Rebound taken by the Sixers. To Butler. Embiid. To McConnell. Butler sizing up McCollum. To Embiid. Fires the 3. They left Joel Embiid wide open, and he takes advantage from downtown.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Subbing in for Portland, number 27, Yusuf.
Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
To Lillard. Down low for Leonard. Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
To Butler.
screen right.
Jimmy Butler, he's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Oh, denied!
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Love the hustle. Sprawl down on the deck. Sixers have the basketball and stuffs it home.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Joel Embiid tips it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Pick up.
TJ McConnell sends it away. Couldn't keep it in. Out of bounds off TJ McConnell. Now a steal by Philly.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Someone's not going to be happy about that. You have to be careful on the inbounds.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Simmons to Embiid. Joel Embiid. With that, he's 5 for 9.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Lillard.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
Here comes the screen.
Screen left.
Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Philadelphia, number 17, J.J. Redick.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Butler. Not that time.
I got it. Here we go.
Probing the defense. Screen coming. Lillard to McCollum. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. A tough make there for C.J. McCollum. Can't fault the defender on that one.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
To Redick. Butler. Redick. J.J. Redick. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
McCollum, tough matchup against Butler. That misses with a second to go. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our first half. Very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Lillard, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Jumper's good.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Basketball. Lets it fly from long range. Won't go down.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Oh, Ben Simmons. He's now 5 for 6.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
We'll get a stoppage here. Timeout. Portland, as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
It's me, I got it.
Lillard gets it in the left corner to McCollum, trying to cash in. Shot by McCollum won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
To Cantor. Can't miss those. Redick to Tobias Harris. Has a look. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
Come on. You knew that setup was coming the whole game. But you were patient and you waited until the right moment to use it.
Butler to bring it up. His guys holding the big lead. Jimmy Butler, 4 out of 7.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To McCollum. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Redick to Embiid. To Redick. Beyond the arc for three. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. For three. That's off the side of the rim, short. To Butler. And finishes strong.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Harris to Butler. Harris to Redick. A shot no good by Harris. Lillard. To Cantor. Had a chance, but it's no good. Driving is Lillard, but his shot won't fall.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jaw